Oh hey, hold on to your fedoras, here's the video you've all been waiting for, underpainting. I'm thinking of changing my channel name to Art School Didn't Teach Me Shit. Thank God for YouTube, maybe these videos will help you. Today's lesson, how underpainting can change your artwork. According to Wikipedia, underpainting is defined as an initial layer of paint applied to a ground, which serves as a base for subsequent layers of paint. Basically, it works by tinting the gessoed canvas layer with color and/or values to later be glazed over with more saturated layers of color. This helps to define an overall color tone to the final painting, such as a golden glow, or a cool moody scene, or to give depth and complexity to difficult subject matter, such as skin tone. These techniques were pioneered by masters such as Titian, Jan van Eyck, Vermeer, and many more. There are different types of underpainting. Imprimatura is a thin, transparent wash of color meant to tone a canvas to create a unified vibe, or help make subsequent layers pop by using complementary colors. I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. There are all kinds of color combos you can use for imprimatura layers, but fairly common hues are yellow ochre and burnt sienna, which give the canvas a warm glow, or green and blue phthalos mixed with black to give the underpainting a gloomy, moody atmosphere, and can later help make flesh tones look alive. Here I have several highly detailed and fairly creepy images, which we will experiment with different underpaintings and their effects. Traditionally, imprimatura would be executed by diluting a pigment with turpentine or an oil and left to dry. I'm using acrylic paint diluted with water because ain't nobody got time for that. We'll leave one blank as a control. Let's make this a classic glamour shot color palette. Gray background, white shirt, and super saturated flesh tone. Obviously, I want to acknowledge that there is an incredibly diverse and nuanced range of skin tones, but for the sake of this demonstration, I want to use a color that's going to read through video, so we're going for clown chic today. Now, as you can see, when I add those same colors on top of our toned underpaintings, there's a different look to them. The complementary burnt sienna gives the gray a subtle vibrancy and white a warmth, and the blues and blacks give everything an emo energy that just whines, "This is not a phase, Mom." Now let's talk about dead coloring. Ugh, what a horrible term! Let's Bob Ross it and call it something like the cozy little less than happy rainy day paint layer. Basically, this kind of underpainting is blocking out the values of work with opaque layers of gray or grisaille and/or green earth tones, particularly for flesh or verdaccio. This technique helps to efficiently define the composition of the painting, as well as add a note of complexity to skin tones. Here's an example of half grisaille and half verdaccio. Then I add the same flesh tone as I did to the control. I also noticed that the Wikipedia article says, if it seems that one has to fight to obscure the underpainting, it is a sign that it was not done properly. You know what else was not done properly? Not citing a source for that opinion. Look, I'm sorry. I know that you work very hard to provide us with a wealth of information for very little credit, but you know, dick. So let's compare these. I also threw in a wild card to show you how many different ways you can tone your painting. So, do you need an underpainting? No! But you should give it a try. Especially if you're just a little dissatisfied with your current work, or you feel the colors are a bit garish or a bit flat, or you just want a little zhuzh. A little, as the French say, I don't know what. Personally, it just feels really good to do a technique you know an old master would do. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and let me know any of your tips down below. Take care, and may the force be with you.